Welcome to Uptime.com. In this video, we will demonstrate how to easily configure a transaction check using Uptime.com's Google Chrome-based transaction recorder. The recorder runs on the latest version of Google Chrome and simplifies the setup of your synthetic monitoring checks for users of varying skill levels. Click Monitoring to navigate to the main checks page, then Add Check to add a new check. Select Transaction as the check type from the drop-down menu. Go to Check Steps, enter your check's URL in Step 1, and click Edit in Recorder. As a first-time user, you will be prompted to install our add-on, which again requires the latest version of Google Chrome. Now let's look at a few features within the recorder that will help you construct your checks. This is the viewport window, which contains the page elements you can interact with to create recorded steps. The URL bar here at the top depicts the current URL visible in the recorder's viewport window. If your site is not visible due to iframe restrictions, simply click the Edit in New Tab button to open your site in a separate browser tab where you can continue recording your transaction steps normally. When you're ready, click the Start Recording button to start recording your click actions in the viewport window. You are able to stop and resume recording as you wish to adjust the script as you build out your check. Use this responsive drop-down to adjust the viewport size and select a resolution to match a specific device type. On the left is your check steps editor. You can manually add check steps, rearrange, or edit recorded steps by expanding the step here and adjusting its properties. If you click Add Step, you are given a Commands tab and a Validators tab with a list of configurable options. For Step 2, let's select Click Element with mouse. You can enter the element selector here, or click Select on Page to easily add the element by enabling Select Mode. Use this field to define the button click type, and define the number of clicks here. You can test your check at any point by clicking here to verify your check's current configuration. It is important to note that transaction steps are recorded in your local session, and tests are conducted from Uptime.com probe servers. Browser versions can differ, and the check server always uses the browser's guest mode. Let's build a simple workflow to test the subscription form for Uptime.com's status page. Click Add Check to create a new check and select Transaction from the check type dropdown. Next, we will add our URL to Step 1 and click Edit in Recorder. Once we are in the recorder, and we will see our desired page in the recorder's viewport window. To begin easily creating steps, click Start Recording. The process we are testing for will confirm that the email option for our status page subscription form is working. To create our second step, we will click the Subscribe to Updates button within the viewport window. Notice that our check step has been created simply from our click action. Next, select the input field and type in our email address for testing. To create the next step, click Subscribe. This will bring us to the page to select the components we want to be notified on the status page. Let's pause here to review our steps and test our current configuration. Our check is successful, but let's add one additional validation step. We will do this manually within the recorder. Click Add Step, select the Validators tab, and we will choose Element Should Exist. We will use Select on Page and click the button Save to confirm that we were able to get to the page to select the components, and that this element exists by the end of the test. We will do one final test for our check and click Save. If we return to the Check Edit window, we can see our listed steps. These steps can be edited manually directly in the Edit Check window, or we can return to Edit in the recorder. For more information on transaction check setup, either manually or with our transaction recorder, you can view our documentation for troubleshooting, best practices, and use cases. If you need help configuring or optimizing your checks, reach out to us in support at support@uptime.com. Thanks for watching.